Hey everyone, welcome to day 9 of our craft beer advent calendar. I can't believe it's been 9 days. As usual, I have my beer right here. If you haven't opened yours, now's a good time to do it. Let's see what it is. Okay, day number 9 is the Altstadt Hefeweizen from Drayman's Brewery. They are in Pretoria. This actually is a really good breakfast beer, as stated by the brewer himself. Fantastic. So Drayman's actually prides themselves on brewing traditional German style beers, and if you had a craft beer advent calendar last year, you would have had one of these as well. It was one of the favorite beers from last year's advent calendar, and this year I expect it will be the same as well. So let's go ahead and open it up. Alright, so this Weiss beer we expect to be hazy, quite light in colour. So on the label it actually says Hefeweizen. That Hefe means like from yeast. So the yeast is actually what is giving this beer that hazy appearance. This is the Altstadt Hefeweizen from Drayman's Brewery. Wow, look at that colour. Beautiful straw coloured hazy Weiss beer with a fantastic head. See, the head is perfectly white, it's quite rocky. The carbonation is good, you can see that just filling up even as we're talking. Fantastic. This is definitely a session beer, so it comes in at only 4%. And being a Weiss beer, it's probably around 15 or 20 IBUs. Let's have a smell. So on the nose you are getting all those things that you want from your Weiss beer, from your traditional German Weiss beer. There's cloves, coriander and citrus on the nose of this beer. And good amounts of, you can almost smell the wheat. You can almost smell the wheat on this beer. That looks great. Should we have a taste? Quite a head to get through. Let's see if I can do it. Wow. So you're definitely getting a lot of that coriander and clove on the taste. The mouth feels lovely and thick from that wheat. Definitely getting slight banana notes. Good little hit of citrus, and it is quite tart. So it's almost drinking a little bit more like a Belgian Weiss beer for me than it does a traditional German. Traditional German Weiss beer, you're looking for that more smooth and rounded taste. This has a slight acidity, slight tartness, more than you expect, and it's drinking a little bit more like a Belgian. That is still delicious. Lots of flavour, fantastic mouthfeel. Definitely a delicious beer, even if you are having it with breakfast or even if you're not. Definitely something to enjoy and share. At only 4%, it's easy to smash this beer. I hope you love it. So let's talk a little bit about Drayman's. Drayman's is a brewery based in Silverton, Pretoria. And they have actually been brewing since 1997, so probably the second oldest independently owned microbrewery in the country. I stand to be corrected, but I think so. The founder is a man named Moritz, and he just fell in love with brewing as a youngster, still in primary school, and started brewing from his garage in the 90s. So in fact, I think in the 80s, in 84, which is before I was born, he was brewing from his garage, just falling more and more in love with beer, and the evidence is here. He does take extreme pride in brewing traditional German-style beers using only the best quality ingredients, and it takes a lot of time to share that knowledge. If you go and look at their website, you will find a very detailed blog, articles written by Moritz, where you can learn so much. So it's really fantastic to have a resource like that where you can learn a little bit about the man behind the beer, which is so great. Guys, I really hope you love this Weiss beer. Cheers.